What do you want, Kayla? Heineken or a Heineken Light?
I'll take a Heineken.
All right, here's the Heineken for you. I got the Heineken Light. We're here at the greatest bar, downtown Boston, watching Boston Bruins hockey, Boston Bruins playoff hockey, right here. Take it away, Heineken girls.
We're here with Heineken.
We love the Bruins.
We love the greatest bar.
We love Heineken.
And we love Dirty Water TV.
Going worldwide. Dirty Water.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Love that Dirty Water TV.
Love that Dirty Water.
Dirty water, dirty water. Boston, you're my sea.
I love that Dirty Water TV. I really do.
The best.
Ow! Hey guys, welcome to Dirty Water TV. I'm Kayla Harrity.
And I'm Dave Russo.
And tonight we're at the greatest bar for Bruins versus Red Wings, Game 3. We have the biggest HDTV in the city. It's going to be one crazy night.
And where else would you want to watch the Bruins game but right across the street from the North Station, right across the street from the Garden, right here at the greatest bar.
And we have Heineken in the house. I know you love Heineken.
Heineken, well, Heineken Light for our summer figures right now, yes, absolutely.
And there's so much on tap for tonight's show. Dave, what do we have for?
Actually, I got to meet up with Milan Lucic on his off day from preparing for the playoffs. He actually co-wrote a new book with John Good from the Lowell Spinners called Not Cool to Bully in School. We have that piece coming up for you later in the show.
And I had a one-on-one interview with comedian and actor Mylan Wayans about his new movie, Haunted House 2. Such a wacky, funny guy. It was an awesome interview.
And then we have our new reporter, Jessica Nappy's out in Los Angeles. She actually interviewed Miley Cyrus's sister, Brandy, about Brandy's music, and I guess she has a clothing line coming out, so we'll be taking a look at that a little bit later as well.
And speaking of Cyrus's, Miley was at the Garden not too long ago for her Bangers tour, and of course we had the official pre-party here with Kiss 108 with Miley's favorite duo, Icona Pop, and Rich Damari from Kiss 108 was actually here interviewing them.
We have the Heineken girls here tonight passing out Heineken and Heineken Light, because tonight's episode is sponsored by Heineken.
But first off, we're going to kick it to Laura Pizzuti. We're going to take it back to opening day. We had the Yankees in town this week. Such a great time for baseball season, and that's tonight's Big Ticket, brought to you by Higgs Tickets.
Hey you guys, welcome to opening day 2014, the unofficial start to spring, and it has been a long winter, so we really do deserve this. Today, what makes it different than the previous years? Well, our beloved Red Sox are getting a new piece of jewelry, the 2013 World Series ring.
Welcome to opening day at Fenway Park.
There's so much Boston strong, so much spirit of strength and bouncing back in the city.
Well, this year's opening day obviously is filled with a lot more emotion given what happened in this city a year ago and given what happened in this city just a few days ago in the Back Bay, losing 2 firefighters. And because baseball is such a game of memory, you come to the ballpark, you remember the first time you were here as a kid. Those memories of last year and of a few days ago losing the firefighters are all incorporated into it this year. So I think the emotion will be much higher than it has been in the past.
It was really special. Another ring ceremony, can't beat it. And I think next year will be another ring ceremony.
I'm a Red Sox fan, and I think they can do it again, and they have the same chemistry they had last year, the same group of players. So I'm bullish. I think we win it back-to-back. World Series, back-to-back.
Just another nobody.
What better way to kick off the 2014 Red Sox season than with a ring ceremony full of proud and excited Bostonians ready for another season? Reporting for Dirty Water TV, I'm Laura Pizzuti. Back to you guys.
That's tonight's Big Ticket, brought to you by Higgs Tickets. Here's what else is going on around town.
Thank you, Laura. Opening day in Boston, nothing better than that. And of course, 2013 World Series champion Boston Red Sox. So opening day is awesome, always awesome.
Definitely, and switching gears, the Greatest Bar definitely seems like the place to be. We had Iconopop here right before the Miley Cyrus concert, and Kiss 108's Rich Damari actually interviewed him. It was his Dirty Water TV debut. I know he did a great job. Rich, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, tonight's the night. Miley Cyrus finally comes to Boston to play the TD Garden. Boston is pumped. Miley's fans are pumped. I'm pumped. Everybody's ready to hit the Garden like a wrecking ball. But before we do, we're going to go right down the street where Kiss 108 has a little surprise for their fans. A special guest appearance by Iconopop right at the Greatest Bar. Iconopop is a dynamic Swedish DJ duo that rocks the house with electro house, punk, and indie pop music. The two members of Iconopop are Stockholm natives who collaborate together to create music that you can both laugh and cry with at the same time. Tonight, they're hitting up the Greatest Bar in Boston before opening for Miley Cyrus's Bangers Tour. I heard that you were able to spend some time here in this lovely city, unlike when you usually go on tour, you're in, you're out. What did you guys do?
Well, what didn't we do?
I think that's the question.
I know got her nose pierced, and I made a tattoo here.
It's a little planet. We needed to feel alive, so I guess we needed to feel alive in Boston, and we just did something.
How insane is it when I Love It drops? How crazy do the people go? Because I DJ, and I know when I drop that song, it's getting weird.
I mean, we feel exactly the same. We usually get the question if we're tired of performing the song. No, because the energy in the room when we perform it, it's like exploding, it's electric, and yeah, we couldn't be happier about that. I mean, we look at each other and then we feel it, and then we just start a song and boom.
We had vacation for the first time in 3 years in January, and that's when things started to sink in a little bit. It feels like we're just living our dream right now, and we're so happy.
Yeah, we couldn't be happier. I mean, look at where we are right now and what we are able to do.
A little band from Sweden.
What a great way to pre-party before a concert right here at the Greatest Bar. We had the girls from Iconopop here. Romeo broadcasting live from Kiss 108. And right now, we're gonna head over to the Boston Garden to see the crazy antics that Miley Cyrus is about to get into. Reporting for Dirty Water TV, I'm Rich Damari from Kiss 108. Back to you guys.
Up next, I chat with Bruins tough guy turned author, Milan Lucic.
You know, a lot of people look at me as a bully on the ice.
You're an enforcer.
Yeah, but you know, off the ice, you know, it's about treating people with respect and all that type of stuff, and you know, sticking up for what's right.
And later, I'll sit down one-on-one with funny man Marlon Wayans. That's when Dirty Water TV returns.
I'm Susan Tedeschi, and I love that Dirty Water TV.
Be sure to pick up the latest edition of Dirty Water News at over 300 news boxes throughout the city. Get all the latest nightlife news you can use. Dirty Water News is also available online at dirtywaternews.com.
Hey guys, welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm Kayla Harrity.
And I'm Dave Russo.
And tonight we are toasting to Heineken, but we're also toasting to the Bruins, of course.
That's right. We all love Milan Lucic, number 17 on the Bruins. Obviously, he's an enforcer, but he's also an author. I got to see his light side on his day off for the book he wrote, co-authored, Not Cool to Bully in School.
When we meet again, and I feel like I'm falling, throwing the towel every day.
We all know and love Milan Lucic as an enforcer for the Boston Bruins, but it turns out he's a bit of a renaissance man. Luch, along with Cleon Daskalakis and John Good of the Lowell Spinners, have co-written a children's book. on the dangers of bullying. I say we grab our reading glasses, grab a book, and check out some of the festivities. Not Cool to Bully in School is the fourth book by John Good, who previously co-wrote books with members of the Red Sox, Celtics, and Patriots. This time he partnered with Milan Lucic to teach children about how harmful bullying can be. Proceeds, of course, going to Celebrities for Charity. First name that comes to mind. Who's your favorite Boston Bruins player?
Milan Lucic, of all time.
Of all time? Prove it. Prove that you're his favorite.
He replaced Bobby Orr and Cam Neely, and here's why. And I do tell a lie. I do say he's my son.
You tell everyone he's
that
your
got
son?
a lot of traffic. And, his mother even called my law office to congratulate us on our son winning the cup.
Fair enough. That's
Milan,
good.
he's a sweetheart. When my dad passed away, he emailed me condolences.
Very cool. Very cool.
$4.5 million guy.
Hey, that's what hockey players do. That's what hocky players do, right?
Absolutely.
This is your fourth book, correct?
Yeah, I can't believe it that they've actually had someone literally allow me to publish 4 books. So I'm vice president with the Lowell Spinners. I help with the Milan Lucic softball game and got to know Brittany and Cleon and Milan really well. Just outstanding, amazing people, always willing to give back to the community. So when it came time to decide which Bruins player we wanted to do, it was no-brainer. I mean, Brittany and Milan, I can't say enough good words about them. They're just the sweetest, nicest people, always willing to give back. And when he mentioned anti-bullying, it was great.
I've been involved with the illustrations for the past few books that John Good authored, and I started drawing characters when I was 11 years old at the birthday parties, and I eventually started drawing at the Spinners games. And
you had a character company, correct?
I
At 11
do.
years old.
At 11 years old, exactly.
You've only been doing it a few years?
Just a few years. And so John pulled me into the first book about Papelbon when I was a junior in high school. Back in '07, and I've done 3 other books with him, so this is the 4th one.
Now, you do a lot for the Celebrities for a Charity Foundation. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, being a board member now with Celebrities for Charity, teaming up with Ray Bork and Cleon Deskalakis, just an opportunity to give back and help out with what they've done over the past decade.
Now, this book here, Not Cool to Bully in School, what type of message are you sending the young kids out there? What are you trying to tell these kids?
Well, I think the title, kind of speaks for itself, and obviously it's unfortunate that bullying is still a big problem today in our society, especially with how much it's evolved, with technology and all that type of stuff, and unfortunately, bullying is still out there, so hopefully this can have an impact and help change it in a positive manner. A lot of people look at me as a bully on the ice.
You're an enforcer.
Yeah, but off the ice, it's about treating people with respect and all that type of stuff, and sticking up for what's right.
As always, I get to be the fortunate one to meet with the Heineken gals. Right now we have Emma and Anne-Marie right here. I'm going to ask you first, Anne-Marie, what sets Heineken apart from other beers?
Well, it's definitely a sports drinker's drink, and it's an easy sell. Everybody loves Heineken. Heineken Light, the new product that Heineken Light has, the new liquid. It's selling great. Everybody loves it. It's just a traditional taste.
And what makes Heineken Light so good?
Well, I mean, it's definitely a summer drink, and we're getting into the summer weather, and it's a good transition. People are getting crazy with all this, winter weather, so just a little bit of a warm weather has sparked an interest, definitely.
And I love the new bottle. Let's take a look at it.
The new bottle, it's actually a new liquid. It's better than before, better than ever, and hopefully everybody enjoys it.
I'm a fan of Heineken Light because I do want to fit into my bikini. I rather my swimsuit this summer. And no, we want you ladies to fit in the bikinis, so you can have a Heineken Light as well tonight. Now, from what I understand, if somebody buys a Heineken or a Heineken Light, they get a lottery ticket. And what do they get a chance to win?
We'll pick tonight one lucky winner from those raffle tickets, and we're giving away a pair of Game 5 tickets. So we'll call the winner right at the end of this game.
All right, I'm going to start drinking then.
You better take me if you win, that's all I know.
Of course, I'll take you whenever you want me to take it. I'll take you right now. Ladies, thank you.
Up next, Marlon Wayans chats up his new sequel movie, A Haunted House 2.
And later, Jessica Nappy talks with Brandy Cyrus. That's when Dirty Water TV from the Greatest Bar returns.
Hi, I'm Cam Neely from the Boston Bruins, and I love that Dirty Water TV.
And for all your up-to-the-minute nightlife information, log on to dirtywatertv.com, and it's your go-to place for everything hot and happening in New England. From blogs to video, dirtywatertv.com has you covered with the most informative nightlife news. That's dirtywatertv.com.
Tonight's episode of Dirty Water TV is brought to you by Heineken.
Welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm Dave Russo.
And I'm Kayla Harrity.
And we're at the greatest bar in downtown Boston watching Game 3 of the Boston Bruins versus the Detroit Red Wings, celebrating with Heineken Light and
Heineken.
There we go.
We have such a star-studded show. I had a one-on-one interview with Marlon Wayans. He's almost as funny as you.
I've heard that.
Not as crazy.
How about not as good looking?
Not as good. I don't know about that one, but
Fair
he
enough.
was an awesome interview. Let's go check it out.
Kayla, action.
Hey guys, what's up? We are here with Marlon Wayans, Haunted House 2.
Yes.
First, I want to know, what was it like having a love affair with a creepy doll in front of an entire movie crew?
It never happened.
I saw it.
I don't know what you saw. It never happened. That wasn't me. That was Nick Cannon.
Girl, you stupid. Oh, you wanna bite my lip? Now she's blowing up my cell phone? Look at that. Straight up stalker.
Okay, it was me. But I think it's being shameless, and actually the crew is cracking up. And that's how you know something's funny, when the cameraman's shaking and he doesn't care about his shot. He's trying to hold his composure, but it's just what you're doing. It's so damn crazy.
What's up, chicken?
Cheers. Right on.
And how do you get your mindset into doing that? It's so crazy.
Deep meditation, and
figure.
I definitely use my theatrical training from LaGuardia High School. I definitely used my Eastern Standard dialect to evoke emotions, say ba ba ba, that he was fat, and then I would think about my childhood, and then the comedy would spur from those moments.
Speaking of childhood, one of my favorite parts of the movie was Little Wyatt and his imaginary friend.
Oh, you like that? You got it.
I loved it.
You got it. He was
And
the worst
do you-
imaginary friend ever, right?
It was awful. I'd have nightmares about him. Did you have any imaginary friends when you were growing up?
I had to, because my brother's sister wasn't playing with me, so it was, yeah, I had a bunch of imaginary friends. I still hang out with them. Hey, what's up, man? Afterward.
What the? That's straight vodka.
Tony calls it tea. He drinks a lot of tea.
Malcolm in the movie loved drinking when he was afraid watching those videos. Where can we find you when you're going out for a typical night out on the town?
I'm gonna have a bottle of 1942 tequila by Don Julio, and you don't taste it, and before you know it, you're going, and then you get an Uber car, and you wake up the next day, and you go, what the hell happened last night?
I love it.
That's
It's
a
amazing.
beautiful night.
And
then a midget jumps out your bed.
You don't know me like that. All you gotta do is let them in. Are you talking about demons? Worse. The Kardashians. They got Lamar. They got Kanye. They gonna get your ass.
Up next, Jessica Nappy heads to LA and talks to Brandy Cyrus. That's when Dirty Water TV returns.
I'm Brandy Cyrus, and I love that Dirty Water TV. Be sure to pick up the latest edition of Dirty Water News at over 300 news boxes throughout the city. Get all the latest nightlife news you can use. Dirty Water News is also available online at dirtywaternews.com.
Welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm Dave Russo.
And I'm Kayla Harrity.
And we're hanging out here at the greatest bar downtown Boston, watching playoff hockey with the Boston Bruins, and of course drinking some Heineken Lights. And well, you're drinking the Heinekens.
Yeah, because I'm a little bit more manly than you, Dave.
Now you just need the carbs.
So anyways, it's a really great show tonight. I heard that our own Jessica Nappy went to Los Angeles. She interviewed Miley Cyrus' sister, Brandy.
Yeah, I guess Brandy has her own band, a little different than Miley's type of music, and also has her own design line, which I'm pretty interested in hearing about because I hear she's making a really big name for herself. out there. What do you got for us, Jessica?
I'm here in LA at the Simply Stylish fashion event with Brandy Cyrus, where I'll get the scoop on her music, designing, and maybe even her sister Miley. Fans and fashionistas lined up at the Grove to see celebrities like American Pie's Mina Suvari, a New England native, and Miley Cyrus's sister Brandy. The drinks flowed and the fierce fashion showed, especially in Brandy's collaborative line with a celebrity stylist called Rad and Refine, where she cannot contain her love of studs.
Anything studded is like right up my alley.
Too, because you have the flower ones too, but I love
Yes, I know, and we originally had just the flower ones, which were awesome, and then she showed me that she had studs, and she was like, what do you think about putting studs on them? And I was like, abso-freaking-lutely, like studs are like right up my alley.
Besides fashion, Cyrus is big into music like her sister. She's taking a break from her band called Frank and Daryl, but that doesn't mean she'll never come tour in Boston. Since you're taking a break from your band, there's no chance that you'll come play in Boston?
We may. We've actually been talking, Cody's doing some other things as well, so we've been talking about working schedules out so that we can work on some new music, and we've kind of been wanting reasons to put a new set together and stuff, so it'll just be the right time.
Brandy doesn't turn a blind eye when it comes to Miley's provocative stunts, but she says her sister's behavior is nowhere near as crazy as some of Lady Gaga's performance antics.
I feel like people are overly critical of her, and it may be because she was on Disney at one point, and people are like that with everybody on Disney, but her especially. But then it's like, Lady Gaga just had that performance the other night. The throw up, and I get to interview the girl that was puking on her tomorrow for Fuse.
That's good, because I will watch that, because I was very curious about that girl. She was just walking around stage, just drinking this mysterious drink. No one knew what was going on until she stuck her fingers down her throat, and then...
It's crazy, and so I watched it and I was like, that's crazy. And Miley does some crazy things, but it's all like good fun.
It's dancing, it's twerking, it's not throwing up.
Yeah, and she's having a good time.
Since Brandy isn't joining Miley's Full Bangers tour like most of her family, her main focus is her fashion line created with friend and stylist Jacqueline Rezac. What was it like working with Brandy Cyrus?
Oh, I love working with Brandy. She's amazing. We have like a really similar style, so it's really fun when we get to work together.
It's official. Simply Stylish is simply styling. And hopefully Brandy Cyrus comes to Boston like she said she might. I'm Jessica Nappy in LA reporting for Dirty Water TV.
Thank you, Jessica. Thank you very much out there in LA. Right?
We have a lot of people to thank tonight. This was an awesome show. People at the Greatest Bar, the wait staff, the managers.
I want to thank Milan Lucic for staying extra time to do that interview with me.
And especially Heineken.
Well, yeah, we're not going to forget Heineken or Heineken Light. And we love, of course, we do love the staff here at the Greatest Bar. Unfortunately, it's that time of the show, though, right? Yeah. The weekend might be over, but the party never ends. Right here on Dirty Water TV.